Everyone, a quick video just to show you how I repair cafe'd my keyboard. It's a Genius keyboard. You can see here the brand. I don't know if it's very visible on the webcam, but it's a Genius keyboard and it's pretty good. It's old school kind of thing. And 3 of the rows stopped working. I think it was 4, 5, RT, FG, VB. They started on and off failing, and then one day I just put at the computer and they wouldn't work at all, and I noticed that it was this complete row, or this one, I think it's this one, this complete row, including the F3 and F4, I believe. And so it's probably a misconnection, so I decided to open it up, and you will see here, and try to find what's wrong with it. I'm already missing the right tool for the job. I don't know where the other screwdriver is, but this one also works, so I'm going to use this one. Let's take off all the screws, including the security here. You might need to break the seal, some shape or form. Put them aside. And this one doesn't want to come out, but you push it out. So usually this is what a keyboard looks like for those who never took a look. It has a small PCB here that does the connection with the USB, and then it has these foils that are like actually 3 leaves, like 3 separate leaves here. And what it does is that when you press a key, it has these holes in the middle leaf that connect one of the, I don't know what to call this, locations on this side to the location on the other side. So that's what happens, and then it says that the current is going through, it registers the value here, and it sends to the PCB the current value that it's supposed to be giving out, and you know what key you just pressed. So what usually is wrong on these things is that these sections here on the side, let's see if you can, yeah, okay, you can see this. These white sections that connect the things sometimes start getting blackened out with use, and you might have fails there. And this was what happened on this one. First I thought it was these here. As you can see, they're pretty, I don't know the best way to show this. Maybe some blackness behind it. Yeah. So you can see that they're starting to get a bit grayed out. So I decided to put some conductive paint here, but that didn't quite do the trick. Have the conductive paint that I used. It's bare conductive electric paint. It does the job. Usually you wanna just take a little bit with a toothpick and just squeeze a little bit, put the toothpick in, get a little bit, then you put it, make sure you don't short circuit 2 lines together. If you do short circuit them, you can use the other side of the toothpick to take that little extra off, which was what I did in this case when I screwed up. So I had to, I tried this one, it didn't quite work. It had exactly the same thing, exactly the same error. So I ordered a multimeter, which is something that looks like this, which you can use to measure continuity, among other things. So I set it to the continuity thing, which apparently it's this one. I had no clue. I was reading a video earlier on today to know about this. This one supposedly measures continuity, and it always says 1 by default, and if you touch the 2 things together, it gives you a value that is lower than 1. And that's how you know that it has continuity. Okay. So I had to pull these things apart, figure out which were the keys. They were actually on this side. You don't see it that well on the camera. So I counted the numbers, and since it was a row, I knew that it must be this leaf that was wrong. So it's probably either these 2 or these 2 here, which is barely on camera. Let me push this here a little bit more. These 2. So I had to figure out where this line connected to. It goes all the way down here, through here. I had to figure out a way to hold this while I measure things, and I just measured different parts till I figured out that the problem was here. You can see it's already blackened out. So this little curve here next to the hole was not really giving out continuity, so I put a little bit of electric conductive paint there. let it dry for a little while. I only left it for a few minutes. I think they say it should be like 1 hour or 2 hours. Depends how much you put as well. So that seemed to have done the job. Oh, another little trick that you want to do is, so you don't have the keys pressing underneath, you want to put something like a small piece of cloth on the side, just to make sure that it gives you a little bit of height, so the keys aren't being pressed. This one should actually be pressed more. So yeah, I did this little fix. I tested the continuity afterwards. It seemed to be working inside the sheet, so it should be working on the computer itself. And after I closed it up and tested it, it was actually working. So awesomeness. I have one less item on my list of repairing stuff to do. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Any questions, let me know on the comments below. See you next time. Bye bye everyone. Take care.